Afrique, et malheureusement Afrique sans fric. Oh, naso idée, naso idée, yendenika. Mais oui, c'est comme ça. Eh oui.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Now You Know podcast. And as always, we have Chef Carl, Del Nino, Aristide, and the lovely Adele. How you guys doing today?
Good. How are y'all doing? I miss y'all so much.
Oh,
I know,
chapa,
right?
chapa.
Are you sure? 'Cause the way Adele enjoys in the weekend.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Is that the topic for today?
Of course.
Oh, Lord.
It's about to be.
I know, right? We're talking about the minister of enjoyment. Or mistress or minister.
Ministress.
Mistress.
Whatever.
We've been seeing Adele on the gram flossing, stunting,
Doing golfing.
showing, all that, right? What do you have to say for yourself, Adele?
Nothing. Living my best life.
Living your
As you
best life.
should.
As you should.
And if
And
you
you know-
guys, and as you guys remembered from last episode about the whole face, she said that she just came out of her whole face, but it looks like she
Mhm.
didn't do.
It looks
I know,
like
right?
she's still trying to taste some
Living
more
my
food.
best life doesn't mean that I'm still in the whole face.
What does
Now
it mean?
you know.
It means that I'm sponsoring myself. It's not a man paying for my meals like y'all insisted last time.
We didn't say that.
Um,
Yeah, I don't want to go into details right now. We didn't say anything. about that.
Exactly.
Adele,
So-
being in the whole phase doesn't mean the guy always pays for you. You can still pay
That's
yourself
what
and
you
still be in the
said.
whole phase.
My only question is, are you still trying new fruits or different fruits?
No,
Hey.
I'm done.
You're done. She has
Okay.
narrowed it down to like 4 or 5 maybe.
Yep.
No, zero.
4 or 5 a
Zero?
week.
Okay. Well, all right. So let's move on to today's topic, right? So we're going to talk about a few things, right? But mostly focus on stereotypes. I know we kind of touched on that maybe last season a little bit, but we're going to expand a little bit on that, right? To start off with here, if anyone can tell me what is the definition of a stereotype? Like, what is a stereotype?
I'll take that. I think it's a
Okay.
fixed image on a particular person or thing or a group of people, you know?
Mm,
So yeah.
Google. I see.
International
See.
Googler.
I wasn't Googling. It's on the paper.
So she Googled it earlier. Preparation.
I just thought about it.
Preparation.
Remember when she said she was taking her notes?
I know, right? Adele. It's lovely
Shout
to
out-
have you back, though.
Thank you.
Shout out to
Lovely.
the notes.
I know, right? Big facts. See, I'm actually using my notes as well too. So I actually did Google a few definitions of stereotypes, right? So what Adele said is one of them. There's also another one that I found on Merriam-Webster, which is something conforming to a fixed or general pattern, right? But the main one I actually wanted to go with was this one that says a standardized mental picture that is held in common by members of a group and that represents an oversimplified opinion, prejudiced attitude, or uncritical judgment.
Can
You
you
guys
please
need me to
say
repeat
that?
that?
Can you please say that in English, please?
Okay,
For those
So-
in the back.
I'm gonna cut it short. It's basically a mental picture that a group of people hold that could represent a super oversimplified opinion or a prejudiced attitude or judgment of a group of people.
Makes sense.
So the reason why I bring this up, right, was going to lead directly into our first topic, right? For one, before I actually get to this, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Don't need to answer this right now. We're going to go to this at the end of the podcast, right? So what is one stereotype you would get rid of if you could? So just ponder on that, sit on that, and we'll get to that later on. And again, what is one stereotype you would get rid of if you could?
That question is already stressing me, sir.
It's what do you call it? Food for thought.
I'm not
But then
hungry.
you have to answer it. I know you just ate rice, but it's okay. It's okay. So all right, stereotypes can come in different ways, right? Language, accents, skin color, height, different things, right? There are a lot of different stereotypes. So let's start off with this. Have you ever been stereotyped? Anyone can go.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes.
By who and how they go?
You know how I think we talked about it in season 1, coming to America with a lot of kids in like somewhere between middle school and high school, they have that lack of knowledge, that ignorance. So whatever they hear, it's the truth. So the one thing that I heard a lot of was you have AIDS, because everybody in Africa apparently has AIDS.
Oh man,
It's not funny. It's not funny.
I
it's
never
funny
heard
actually.
about that for real.
I didn't get that one either.
It's not
I
funny.
didn't get that one either. Before, just to cut off, remember when Ebola was popular? Yo, bro. Oh man, I used to hide
Yes, you hide.
sometimes, bro. Yeah.
This guy said he
Oh,
used to hide.
man.
Some people always try to say, "Oh, Ebola. Hey, Ebola. You have Ebola. If you cough, yeah, you have Ebola."
He can't sneeze in public. But nah, but like that AIDS thing, man, it was like I heard a lot of it, just because you're African, apparently you have AIDS.
Wow.
Damn.
So, yeah.
All right, Steve. What
Bro.
about you?
I just want to say, man, the fact that Brianna is talking about the AIDS days, it just gives you a peek on how old he is, bro. If you were in school and the stereotyping Africans says, "Oh, you have AIDS," that's a flag right there.
AIDS was even before SARS, swine
I
flu,
know,
bird flu.
but you're an OG, bro.
I'm an ancien. Put on respect on my name, man.
Facts.
All right, Steve. Come on, man. Have you ever been stereotyped?
Yeah, I guess I have. I mean,
You guess it.
yeah. For example, I mean, if when you're on the football field, they say African players are like strong or something,
And fast.
and fast, So that could be a stereotype.
But the question halfway is: are you fast and are you strong?
That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. Bro. that wasn't. That wasn't the question. Bro.
So, are you?
All I'm gonna say is I got some scouts looking at me, bro.
Ooh.
Hey, Jesus.
Okay.
They must be scouting for what do you call it? The high school manager
for Waterboy.
Division 6.
Still scouting.
Adele, what about you?
Well, for me, this is something general with women, right? I feel like calling women crazy is something that men do a lot. And I feel like they always do it, like anybody's just going to do it like to a woman. They never call men crazy. So
Yes,
if you're trying, no, not that much. Not that much. Like they always.
Maybe not in Houston.
If a woman is trying to make a point or if she's acting some kind of way, they always look at her like she's crazy, but they never really do that to men. Like, why? Yeah. So I don't like that.
I was gonna think you were gonna say like there's a stereotype that women are emotional, which may, be true, may not be
Yeah,
true.
even when we get emotional, they look at it like, we're crazy, or I don't know, that word crazy, they always refer to women as crazy, and I don't know why.
Wait.
Okay.
Speaking of emotional, right? When a woman cries, it's like she's showing emotions, and that's how she gets over whatever is going through her, right? If a man is crying, it's more of that's a sign of weakness. Why is that?
That's a stereotype. There's a stereotype.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Something pains me, I'm crying, man.
Cry, it's okay to cry. Therapy.
If they beat you, yeah.
Is that something? It pains me, I'm crying.
If they beat you and it hurts, yes, of course.
Must cry.
So that actually leads us to the next question, right? Can stereotypes be true?
Yeah. Except in RC's case, I mean, I'm an athlete. I'm pretty strong. So yeah.
I don't know where you got that info from, but
yeah, but I think most of the times it's something negative. I don't know why. But it could be true, but it's always something, most of the times it's negative. And that's what makes it bad. I don't know.
Okay. So go ahead.
I was gonna say a stereotype is only true if the other side makes it true. Like if somebody stereotype. I'm about to say something very bad English right here, but let me pause.
If
Yo,
somebody
Somebody
stereotyped you,
stereotypes you.
stereotyped you.
Yo, I caught myself, man. Nah.
hey,
If there's a stereotype that you align yourself with,
Mhm.
right? There's always that feeling of proving that person wrong. So if you hear the stereotype that, for example, um, African presidents are useless, right? I mean that is true because they most of them tend to go that route, and the ones that are good, what happens to them within 2 3 years? That they either dead or there's a coup. So these are kind of things that we see. So if the good leaders are in power for long, that stereotype goes away. So that's the thing. Is the other side of it that we're not seeing.
hmm, that's actually a good point though that you do bring. So, and it actually kind of leads me to the next point, right? Sorry. All right. So, what are some positive stereotypes that you guys have heard around, if there are any?
Ooh, let's talk about the negative.
No,
I mean,
please.
No, that. Um, that black men
Or
are strong. I think that's a good one. Black men being strong. Yeah, and that's true. So, yeah,
what else?
I
mm,
love me some black men.
When you say
mm.
strong,
I mean, I can think of one right now about black men. You know, what did it say? Once you go black, you end
can't
up in a
go
You
back.
wheelchair.
never go back.
Oh, I thought you end up in a wheelchair.
Hey, bro. That's why you can't go back.
You can't go back.
Exactly, because you're stuck there.
Yeah. Black don't crack. That's a big one too.
Yeah.
What else? Anyone ever heard of any other positive ones?
Um,
Black is beautiful.
yeah,
Mm,
It's my favorite.
mm.
yeah. Um,
I like the ones you go black part better. That one is
that
just
Which one is that?
the ones you go black now. You never,
Yeah,
never.
you never go
Yeah.
back, man.
yeah, yeah, you know. But some of
Uh,
us,
why are you talking like
I just say men up some people now. Just
You've
saying.
had a couple that didn't want to go back, huh?
mm,
A couple of them that didn't want to go back, Carlson.
Carson's been changing lives, man.
I know,
I
right?
beg.
Putting
Look, man.
putting people on wheelchairs, man. Jeez.
I beg.
Hey,
Hey, hey, bro.
They don't call me a plumber for nothing. That's what
Hey.
I learned.
hey.
Okay.
First it was chef, now it's plumber. Oh, okay.
Jack of all trades,
All right.
Can't. I mean, so there are quite a few, right? So to put it in a sense, right? So have you guys ever stereotyped someone?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we do it every day. Well, I guess. Okay, Bill.
I
Yeah, I
think
think we sort of like do it, and sometimes it's like subconsciously, but it's not. Yeah, I have. I definitely have. Yeah.
Give
I
us an
have.
example. When was the last time what happened the last time you stereotyped someone? Can you paint that picture for us?
Can I go?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have. So when I just came, right, I used to work at Walmart, and there was this older white lady. Whenever she entered the store, she would come to my department. I used to work in back to school, like all this stationery stuff. Even if that lady didn't need anything in that area, she was gonna come there to find me. And then she'll ask me for something that I don't even know if they carry it in the store. So she just I don't know, I just felt like she was racist. I'm sorry. So yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. She was always
So
coming to me.
So it's a
so how is
stereotype
that a
here
stereotype?
that white
Yeah,
people are racist.
yeah, maybe because I was black. I don't know. And African, more to that, my accent. So maybe that's why
Okay.
she always came to give me trouble.
No, but how did you stereotype that lady? Or who did you stereotype?
Well, I thought she was racist. And they always say most white people are racist. So that was a stereotype that I had.
What's her name? Karen.
I don't know. I think.
Mm. Mm. What about you, Bill? You seem like you stereotype people a lot.
I seem like Mami Pima.
Go ahead, share with the class.
You know, when they say when Mr. Trump was saying the Chinese virus,
Mm.
I was like, I'm not more ordering Chinese food.
Hey yo. Yeah, I stopped before that.
This is not
Oh man.
Was it?
Time out. Adele. So we call you guys crazy, right? You guys have other things you guys call us. Trifling, good for nothing,
Scums.
man ain't shit, scum.
Trash.
What else? Trash. What else? So let's not even go there.
Deadbeat.
Deadbeat. Oh my god, that's the worst.
That's why. That's
Uh,
why.
yeah.
Honestly, there's so many adjectives that women describe men. It's crazy.
And we just give you a couple, and
And
you're
then
upset.
you know what's funny though? They'll call out all these names there, and then they come and say, "Hey, boo, what you doing?"
I know. Or they'll come. Adele come and say, "Did you eat?" That's all.
Or she post her cooking food, and then put your name there. That please come and visit. I'll cook anything. That's that indirect invite.
Begging
That's how she
now.
said, "I'm sorry." She said, "I'm
Really.
sorry," like that.
Indirect invites, man. That's how Adele operates.
Oh man. All right. So I'm not gonna front, right? A big part with me, as far as like stereotyping people, is with accents. My biggest pet, like, I try not to do this as much as I can, but I still fall victim to this. Whenever I call tech support or I call some customer service and I hear a foreign rep, I just automatically assume that they're useless. I really do. I just like my attitude changes. Like I don't try to take it out on them like some people because I've worked in a situation like I still work where I listen to people call and I hear sometimes when they call a foreign rep and these people are just rude to them. But I'm just like, bro, I I'm sorry, man. I want to hear someone I can understand.
So you're telling me that you don't believe in diversity in the workplace?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm
So
saying is that whenever I hear someone with an accent, I automatically get suspicious, right? Because I will use my company, for example. I'm not going to name the name, but the training is a little bit different that they do get overseas than they do get here. So whenever I get someone like that, I'm already assuming that since you do not get ample training like we do, you're not going to be up to task or up to par with this task. So that's my assumption, which is a stereotype, right? An assumption that this person is not like that. So that would be my biggest thing. I try not to, but I'm quite sure. Come on, tell me you guys have not thought about this.
I mean, when you call customer service and the line directs and pings and then ends in the Philippines,
Exactly.
you know it's gonna be a long day.
Exactly.
The only
Come
way
on.
I've thought about that, right, is when like you put your resume online and then Indian people they call you, you know you never get that job.
Yo, those recruiters are the worst. Like they'll call you, be like, "Yeah, how much do you want?" Okay, okay, I put it in. All right, and then that's it. It's done. There's no follow up. There's no feedback. It's like once they submit you, that is it.
Yeah.
Yo, after that, everything is up to God, man.
I'm telling you,
Man.
Bro.
it's God. It's like submit you and inshallah. That's it.
Oh man. All right, Steve, come on, man. You haven't shared. When was the last time you stereotyped someone and how did it go? Describe that situation for us.
This morning.
Honestly, don't even know.
I would help you and say in sports, but you don't play sports. I was going to say, you see a fat guy on the field, you cannot play. You assume you cannot play. Or you go to basketball court, you see a white guy, assume you cannot jump. Stuff like that. But that would not apply to you.
I mean,
See,
whenever like I see like them Spanish dudes pull up in the field, I'm like, dang, yo, they about to play something, yo. Whenever I see that Spanish dude pulling up, you just know somebody pop out, bro, on the field. You just know, you know. I'm like, yo, that's
Oh,
some
man.
messy vibes right there.
Nah.
Yeah. So.
Speaking of Spanish, There's this huge stereotype that if you just even look at a Puerto Rican the wrong way, they're gonna get pregnant. You
Dang.
guys ever heard about that?
I haven't heard that one.
Bro, man, bro,
Oh,
at
man.
like 17, 18, 2 kids right there already. By the time they're
Shit.
24, the whole family's already set up, man. 6, 7
You
kids.
said Puerto Rican,
Yeah, bro.
bro. You know
I
what's
still want
funny?
to go there.
No, it's crazy because like, dang, bro,
That's
that
Castle's
stereotype
backyard,
actually.
man.
I know.
man. Look, am I lying? Go ahead, Artu. What are you about to say?
Now I was gonna say that stereotype actually made sense because I know a couple of PR people
man.
who
Oh, okay.
not one, not two, not three, but thousands.
The guy said thousands.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. All right. So when was the last time, right, a stereotype actually like impacted you? Like directly. Not indirect, like actually directly. It could be positive or negative.
I don't know. I feel like every time I apply for a job and they ask me my ethnicity, I put it in there, but I feel like whoever is looking at that stuff, they're like, this guy, this black or
Oh.
African American guy.
I agree.
Honestly,
So I would say
it's-
definitely that's the most recent one. I think I don't know whoever's in the back end of that and like looking at the applications. Hopefully they're not, hopefully they're not doing all of that. But that's what goes through my head. I'm like, okay, do I really have to answer this? But then again, I guess some companies want diversity or something like that, and they're looking for black or brown or whatever. So, but that usually goes through my head. I'm like, if this guy sees my resume and thinks, this black dude, man, we have enough black dudes. Black dudes are this, black guys are this.
Right.
I have a question. When you do an application, right? Do you check? I don't know why I hate this. They always do black or African American in one. They
Yeah.
don't have a separate part for African. So it's
Right.
like I always have to click other and then put African on there.
For
Do you
real?
guys? Yeah. Do you guys do the other one?
I just
I
do
don't
the
think I
black
even noticed
African
that.
I
American.
just do black, but no. But check it though, because like, okay, I know. Okay, if you're African American, it means 70. So if it's you, right? What would you prefer to put on there?
I always put other and then I
African.
would type in African on there by itself.
Oh, okay. For the ones that you can actually type.
No, cool. As you click other, sometimes it gives you an extra slot. Yeah, to type it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start doing that then.
Yeah, maybe.
Learning
But-
Maybe
new
that's why this
stuff on
recruiter isn't hitting me
podcast.
up.
Bro, I mean, because once they see your name, I think the stereotype changes from African American to
Yeah.
African.
African straight up.
Woo, then it's like that brings up another like topic. It's like, yo, which because every group has like a stereotype. Which one would you benefit the most in if you were put in?
Other.
Exactly.
Other.
Exactly.
Other is like neutral ground, man.
I think
Exactly.
I think most of the times is when you just check the box with white. Then they call you. You have a strong accent.
They hang up.
Oh my gosh.
Goodbye.
Oh my goodness. What about you, Adele? When was the last time you may have benefited from a stereotype?
Oh, benefits. So it should be something that is advantageous. Is that what you mean?
Mhm. Yep.
What was it?
Anyone can answer this too. Not just Adele.
Maybe no, this is not. I was about to say no, I'm not gonna say this one.
No, say it.
Please.
No, I was about to say that, right? No, I'm not gonna say.
I bet. I was telling you. Say it.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. When was the last time? I really do not know, honestly.
Where you say
I don't think I have.
you said
What I was
impact you
going to say
directly?
is not advantageous.
So I was on the page, right? When they want to start the game, they say everybody stand on the line. But like actually today they were picking teams. But the Panama we did the Panama that was there today, he was a new person and he was actually the team captain today. So obviously he knew that I'm African. So he's picking all the Africans. I'm like, he ain't pick me. He just checks in on our bad na bad. You don't know, I didn't mess.
That was
Yeah.
that was not good or bad. You wanted to play, right?
That's good. That's good
That's a
because
good
it
one.
Yeah,
benefited
You
him.
wanted
that's a
to play.
benefit
Yeah, it benefited him.
because I wanted to play.
But they didn't pick you, right?
No,
Oh,
he
they
picked
No,
him.
he picked me.
Oh, they picked you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
With
wanted
the
some
first
strong
pick.
Africans in the team.
Okay. Mhm.
So it was good to you, but bad for him.
Because you messed up.
Hey, I put my heart on the line for that team.
Oh man.
N'Golo Kante.
Oh man. I'm not gonna lie. There was the last time, like just to keep it sports related. Bell can remember this. We used to benefit and also hurt a lot from the stereotype. Playing indoor soccer, teams were afraid of us. Obviously, the stereotype was proven true, and we played them. But teams were really terrified of us because only black team out there. Some of us are. They see me, I have locks. Boom. They already. Oh, this guy might be crazy. Casa was there.
This guy, if he jumps you,
No, there's like 3 dreadheads there, and then Dom is just there, stocky in the back, like loud. Everyone's just loud. Blah, blah, blah. So like teams were really afraid of us. So we always had that fear factor in there because we had us that a psychological advantage, I guess. They were just scared of us. So I would say that actually benefited us. But then the flip side of that coin is where it hurt us was the refs. Because we even just touched them small. Foul. But then they'll
that's
jam
so
us.
true.
Poke
No.
somebody, just poke him. It's a foul.
That's true.
But
You can even you see that even in professional sports.
Yeah, you just
If
poke
they
him.
label you as
Yeah,
aggressive
before.
player, any small thing, boom.
Which is crazy. But hey, we move, right? And actually, this actually does bring us to our special segment.
ndule titongo na pokwa tikatosepela imana muziki nzuri toka Afrika mchana na ujio twakatika utaukuta barabara ni nyumbani palipote mama.
And this is going to be coming straight from Cameroon. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, let me clear my throat for this one because all right. By trying often, the monkey learns to jump from the tree. Simple enough, right? I'll repeat it again for Adele since she wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
By trying often, the monkey learns to jump from the tree. So, Adele, you've heard it twice. I hope you understood it twice. Can you explain it to us, please?
Well, I'm just gonna be simple with it. It just means that you should never give up. The more you do it, the more you try, then you will succeed. That's what I think.
I like that. Any additions to that?
Yes.
Go ahead now.
If you don't
Why
take
is
risks,
that?
if you don't take risks in this life, you won't get anywhere.
That's an interesting take. Explain that.
How would a monkey know to jump if he doesn't try it the first time? If you jump and fall the first time, what do? You can easily give up, right? But you go up and you risk it again. And you keep risking it. You keep risking it until you then, boom, land on the other branch.
It's because the other animals have already stereotyped him and said that
That's a jumper.
he's a jumper.
That's a jumper.
So he has to live up to
He
that
has to keep
stereotype.
jumping.
Oh man.
That
But
part
imagine getting like fried by other animals. Hey, monkey, you can't even jump.
I even a
wild.
monkey.
Yeah.
Monkey no
Oh,
fine,
man.
but mama like
Okay. So let's actually take the stereotype thing back, right? Let's take it back home, right? Because I know for me personally, we had a lot of crazy stereotypes, right? Can you guys think of, like, for example, I can think of something. Bamileke people are considered selfish. Konto people all the way through.
Let me speak on that.
Mm.
They were not considered selfish.
Mhm.
Y'all just misinterpreted it. They were considered hardworking. You know why they thought they were selfish? hold on, let me tell you. Just because they have all the money, but you can go to a Bamileke man's house, you will not believe that he has money because they don't invest in themselves. They want to keep having, they're not selfish with people, they're selfish with themselves. Bamileke man can have a lot of money, but he still lives a simple lifestyle. But he has a lot of businesses out there. I don't think that's being selfish. That's another stereotype.
We said
That's the point. It's a stereotype. They were considered. People thought they were selfish. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the perception.
Yeah, I get it.
Adele,
I just
are you
wanted to make that
Bamileke?
clear though.
Are you Bamileke?
Partially. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense now.
No,
That makes
it's
so
not
much
like
sense.
It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. No wonder that's cooking all this food. I haven't tasted it once in my life.
Have you come to Houston? Thank
I've
you.
been shipping stuff out of Houston. That's your
I
problem.
cannot ship food now. I don't know how to ship food. Will you not get back?
Freeze and
Overnight.
overnight it.
Overnight.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All of you are
Bamileke.
in Delaware, right? Or Saint
Uh,
Francis?
He's close enough. He's close
I'm in
enough.
the land that is merry.
Sounds like care
Mhm.
package.
very
please.
nice. Oh,
Sounds like
okay.
care package. Ero, Achu, Jagatu,
Mhm.
Soya.
It's been long I've not seen Jakarta.
I'm begging you, Jakatu.
And
You don't like that
Jakatu.
nonsense. You don't like that nonsense.
Jakatu.
And Jagat.
But we heard it here first, right? Adele is gonna send us a care package. So if we don't get it, by the end of this season, you guys will find out.
Yeah.
So guys, please, in the comment sections, go ahead, just hashtag care package. That's what we're waiting
Got it.
for.
Now
That's it.
wow.
Yeah. But aside from Adele being Bamileke and not being selfish or proving the stereotype wrong, what other outrageous stereotypes you guys heard back home?
I got one.
Go
I
ahead.
got
Bro.
one.
What's that?
This is America. This is not back home. Nonsense.
What is that?
So you know I hate that one.
What is that?
Adele came here when she was growing up. That's why.
Exactly. So
Bro, but let me. You understand?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I don't. You don't understand the language.
no.
It's
Is this
okay, don't
something
worry.
nasty?
The gods must be crazy.
crazy. Oh man, that's a classic movie.
Very classic movie.
That's a classic movie.
Very.
I mean, I beg. All right, Steve, what about you, man? What have you heard?
Stereotypes in Cameroon. They say that I'm from Meta. They say that Meta people are stingy.
No, my mom is from Meta. I'm about to back up.
Adele,
I did
Hey,
already vex now.
Adele. There is relax.
Adele. So you're selfish and stingy.
And there's a mix with the boss of the worst.
And that means that we are the same people now.
Jesus. I've never heard about that one.
No. They say that Meta people are very stingy, especially
For
when it comes to
real?
food. Yeah,
Hi.
which is a lie.
Stingy and
because-
short.
No, we're not.
Short boy, massa. A whole 6 foot guy like me.
And we're 6 foot. We're 6 foot.
I was like,
Oh my
Bro.
god.
my
Five,
confidence
five.
is 6 foot, yo.
But your height is 5'5".
Then you know
Yeah,
what they say about Ewondo girls, right? You
What
know,
did they
What did
say?
it say?
I'm not gonna say it on this podcast.
Just
No,
say
no,
it.
no,
Just
no.
say
Tell
it.
us, tell
Find
us.
out.
What are they
Go
like?
and find out.
Say
So
it.
I
just
should
What?
like-
we should go and put it when the girls need it.
Well, it's just like they say when you go black, you never go back. So when it comes to the girls, it's like they're very
Prestigious.
Uh-huh. Adele, are
Yeah,
you a
bro.
window too?
No, I live in Yaoundé now.
Yeah.
You say you come and say 2%.
Oh, so
I
No,
know.
I'm not, but I have those skills.
hey,
Right. No wonder Adele was trying different fruits.
no wonder, bro. Now you know what happened. The fruits didn't leave her alone.
Exactly. She had to leave.
Oh my god.
She left the fruit because the fruits were still there.
The fruits were there, then the seeds just started growing and growing and growing.
That kind of
Everyone
fruit.
to leave.
That kind of fruit will get the 10 policies and so.
So Adele, are you telling us that we should go out in the world and seek a the women
That's not what I
Mhm.
said.
apart from
You.
our
I think that method was for greatest. So I would say, can you let greatest know that you can try it?
I'm gonna let him know. Man. He's in
Mm.
Liberia, but he can definitely skip a couple of borders to try some new fruits.
Very important. Very important.
Oh man. I mean, not even just that, right? So there are a bunch, like even the whole thing with Bansa people, how they will say, what's that thing? Mundi. They don't say, oh, they say,
Accent.
yeah, Bobe, no, young, na Buzi Booz Ban,
Bansu.
Bansu.
Oh
Like
man.
just nonsense stuff like that. Like some of the craziest stereotypes like we heard back home, right? I can even think of like, oh, growing up, I thought every Chinese person could fight. I
Oh
knew
yeah.
every Chinese person could do kung fu.
I thought they could fly, man.
From Jackie Chan. Huh?
You know, fly.
Oh man. When I realized that they couldn't all fight, I was like, what is this? Like I
It
was so
vexed me.
mad.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. But I mean, those are some of the things that we deal with, right? But a more
or
serious
like,
topic though.
or like,
But
the one, the Jesus of Nazareth, the movie. Whoever thought that was the real Jesus? Because I thought, like, you used to watch the movie when you were young. I thought that was
mhm,
Jesus. When I grew up, and I was like, so this is not.
some white guy
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Guy with long hair.
Yeah.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, you
That
know.
kind.
So I mean,
Yeah.
Adele, this is just for like education purposes. So, which other tribes are people? No, I'm just
Oh,
for
I
our
refuse to go
listeners
to
out there.
Cameroon tomorrow to go and find a window girl. Why that?
please, please, please. We might need to
For the
find one. Who
listeners,
knows?
this is very
Our
important
listeners
information.
need to know.
Yeah, very important.
You
Oh,
Mhm.
know,
All those people who are
Aristides
single.
wrote his no. Aristides wrote his notebook.
I have. eh, when you're in class, when they're teaching maths, your ear is not even open. When they're teaching food and nutrition,
that's why you're listening. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh man.
Please, the first just now. Tell us what other tribes
I don't know.
have any special talents?
I don't know.
we can settle for one per
For
episode.
now, right. I'll give you another one next.
Yeah, next time, next time.
Oh man, nah. I mean, like some of the stereotypes that we have back home, like were outrageous though. Like, for example, like I don't know if you guys heard about this. Like, we thought subconsciously that like white people hair was better than ours back home because it was so like
Sleek.
cool. Exactly. Come to find out, that thing just sheds all the time. Like it's just annoying.
How
What
do you know, Chef Carl?
do you mean? How do I know? That was common.
Oh, okay.
Hassan is a traveler.
Exactly. I've gone. Look, come on now, please. Thank you for that, Sis Bonino, because I was stuck.
Bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Somebody came into Carson's house and said, "Do you have a dog?" I said, "Yes, I do have a dog."
Ay, 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 ay.
I'm done. Oh man.
Bro, you're wild, man. You're a wild boy. Oh my goodness. But all right, so we had like a lot of outrageous stereotypes right back home, but a lot of those like kind of changed a little bit. But not, maybe not even changed. Like we carried some of them here. So, for example, there's this huge stereotype that African Americans are lazy, right? Why do you think that is?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
And that's from an African point of view, like looking at them. I don't know if white people, I don't know about them, but from us
Oh,
looking,
you mean us that are here looking back at Africans in Africa, or
no, like Africans looking
Uh-huh.
at African Americans.
oh, I mean the thing is, I think one of the biggest things with this situation is that us that come from Africa, right, we have something to compare our previous life to versus what we can achieve here in the States, right? So we have that knowledge of, if I don't work hard, right, I'm probably gonna end up going back to Africa, and I don't want that. So I have to do twice as hard as the people who live here. Doesn't have to be African Americans, doesn't have to be the whites, doesn't have to be the Hispanics, doesn't have to be anybody. You just have to work as hard as you can because you know what your former life was. The people that grow up here don't have anything to compare their lifestyle with. This is what they know. We know two lifestyles, African and here.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. But go ahead. Sorry, Carson.
And I disagree with that, right? Because, or maybe I need some clarification because I'm looking at it with the fact that, yes, you're saying what we need to do,
Mm-hmm.
but we know what we need to do. But why are we looking at some other people? And then maybe not us, our generation might be a little bit different, but the
Mm-hmm.
ones like the elderly people, they look
Yeah.
at them, look down upon them almost, but yet they would look at, like, they're very judgmental, right? So looking down on African Americans thinking they're lazy, but then in the same token, they would necessarily like treat white people better with more respect than the African Americans. Maybe because they're more successful. I don't see why
It depends
they
the
don't.
crowd. It depends on the crowd that you hang out with, the crowd that you meet. Because I know a lot of people who are African American and they're very successful people. You know, so it kind of depends on where you where you maybe I guess where you live, where you work, who you hang out with, the people that you see. Because trust me, it's not every day that you get up and you go and see a black wealthy person or but they're out there. Because last week I was in Camden at a networking event. I met I met this guy. What's his musician? The camera musician's name. I met his brother in at this networking event. The guy runs a newspaper, regional newspaper, very successful, very wealthy. And then I met some other guys who have a lot of different businesses. So they're out there. It's not just every day that you just say, this person is African American, so it's useless.
So
Yeah.
it kind of leads us to the same condescending term or that we get, right?
Hmm.
This person nakata. If like if we start like once we start changing how we speak a little bit, accent disappears a little bit. Yeah,
Hmm.
nakata. Yeah, hanging out one of these katas. It's
Yeah,
just
oh boy.
always a negative connotation that comes with that. That's what I'm speaking more towards, right? There's
Gotcha.
that stereotype about that. So I'm trying to figure out like where is this from? Like where's the root of this from? Because as far as like I know, as far as I've seen with the stereotype that I'm aware of, like Hispanics are considered very hardworking, but we still don't necessarily regard them like we still kind of look down on them in a
I think
sense.
I think for me the way I think is like uh the population of immigrants like generally described as hardworking people. And when, like Bella said, when immigrants or when we come here, it's like we have a chip on our shoulder to like work for, for us, not only for us, but for our family and our families back home. So we have a lot on our shoulders, a lot of people depending on us, right? So we
Hmm.
kind of have to work times two or times three. But then when you're working times two or three, it makes the other people look like they're not even doing as much, you know. But then the other people are like, I'm just, there's really no like I'm just working, I'm just doing what I'm doing. It's not like I have a chip on my shoulder like you because I have so and so and so and so extended family that is waiting on Aristide to send them money every month or
Package.
something like that. So I think that's the main reason because, like you said, you hear a lot of people say Hispanics are like very hardworking, and even Africans and Asians, or so pretty much the immigrants in the United States are they consider them very hardworking people because I mean they are hardworking just as much as maybe the hardworking African Americans are hardworking, but y- the percentage of like I guess African Americans and then immigrants who are like I guess in high places could be different. Then again, it goes to the fact that maybe we have like an extra chip on our shoulders because we're working two times or three times harder than the quote unquote I guess not competition or whatever, you know. But then again, as Africans, it's something that we have to understand, especially when us that we've come in now we've stayed for a couple of years, we really understand what you know it is, what saying that African Americans are not hardworking, what that really means, and what now we understand that okay, the system in America is sort of like messed up in a way. And I know that's like a whole different topic, but you look at like the communities in certain areas, and then you look at the communities in other areas, and look at the resources that they have and the resources that these other people have. It doesn't really match up. So, but then again, somebody will say, "I'm an immigrant. I'm in the same environment, but I'm working." animated at this place. Why can't you do it? But it's so much deeper, so much.
Yep.
Can I add on?
Hey, Jesus, go ahead now.
Thank you, sir. So another thing too is that hard work and success are all relative in the sense that your your success and someone's success can be completely different, but each of you are very happy where you are. Another thing too is a lot of people, if you're not doing what they're doing, you're failing,
Hmm.
right? So if somebody's doing something, right? Say they are a doctor, and you're not a doctor, you're a failure to them. You're a failure because you're not a doctor, right? There
But
are
yeah,
people
Doctor Engineer.
exactly. There are people who get doctorate degrees in something very very useless, right? But they will put it in your face that you must call them a doctor. But the degree is something very useless. So it's everything is relative. Like your success
Hmm.
versus the person next to you success can be on equal level, but just because they're doing something different than what you're doing, you might look at them as a failure.
Hmm. And that actually is another stereotype that we have in the African community. If you don't go to school, you're not on the same level as the other person who did. This is
Facts.
crazy. But yeah, well said, guys. So before we wrap up, right? I don't know if you guys remember, I'm sure Adele does. The rest of y'all, I don't know. I asked you guys a question. What is one stereotype you would get rid of if you could?
Yeah. Can I
What would
go?
it? Go ahead.
I just
I
wish I
like
could
that,
get
Adele.
rid of racial profiling, especially when it comes to black men. I just hate that they view them as criminals and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Like they need to leave our men alone. I just wish I can get rid of that. Yeah.
Well said.
Adele, I
Hey,
love you.
and then she say this,
Honestly, though,
you say
honestly.
this, and then the next second you gotta say niggas
Men
ain't
are
shit.
scum.
Come on, come on.
Oh man. No, honestly. Yeah.
Ah. Hey, Steve, what about you?
Man, to be honest, I forgot that question.
I knew it.
You ain't lying. But I think that was, I think Adele. I'm gonna steal your answer, man.
Right.
I have to, because there are people out here, they're killing black men in crazy numbers just because of stereotypes, because they think that black men are this or that and this or that. People, you hear this all the time on the news, and it's something, you go out every day and you don't even know if you're gonna come back home safe, just because even if you didn't do anything, somebody can just pull up and just shoot you because, you know, a stereotype. The thing, or this guy was about to rob me or something, or because he has dreads like us, and
Hey.
he looks he looks aggressive, or stuff like that. It really, and it it doesn't happen just for, like, for black men, but mostly minorities in America. So that's something that hopefully should definitely be not be in existence. I don't think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Nino, what about you now?
I mean, you guys know me, right? I love my Africa. So the one thing that I want people to stop talking about Africa is that Africa is poor. Africa is not poor. Africa is just mismanaged.
Hmm.
Africa is not poor by any stretch of the imagination. Africa has a lot to offer. It's just being mismanaged. And I know there are some leaders who are going to be fixing this issue. And I have faith. I have a lot of faith in this continent.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting. All right, guys.
I have
So that.
another one though.
Oh, go ahead.
This Asian hate, I wish it can just stop, because all this corona thing, it just made the way they view Asians now is just like the broad corona, and there's a lot of hate going on, you know what I mean? So they need to leave them alone. I wish that could end. Yeah.
Arson, what is one stereotype that you want that you would like to get rid of?
On a lighter note, I would probably say this is something more recent. You know how like there's always a challenge for everything.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So a more recent challenge in the last couple of months is this fufu challenge that's
What
Oh,
been going
challenge?
on fufu.
fufu
I
challenge.
just wish that thing stopped because now people are thinking fufu is nasty and fufu is lovely. So
I'm
please get rid
dead.
of that. Get rid of that completely. Don't play with fufu. I'll slap someone's child. If I see someone doing a food challenge and it says nasty, you better finish your food. That's not
Do
one.
you
That's
know? Do you know how many African restaurants have the sale of
benefit.
fufu has increased within the past couple of months because
Mm.
of fufu challenge on
Yeah, but they're
TikTok?
wasting it. They're wasting the food. They're starving children in Detroit and Africa.
Hey,
People in Flint don't have water. Please, I don't want to see this.
I have one
Enough
for
of
man,
you,
that.
Flint.
Carlson. What do you
Shit.
think about dreadlocks? Don't you think the way they view people with dreads, they should, you don't want to get rid of that? Because
Um.
it's just a style. Like it's just, how can I put it? I just feel like when you have dreads, they kind of look at you some type of way.
So I'm gonna steal a line from one of my, not steal, borrow.
Mhm,
A line from one of my locticians. Oh,
mhm,
actually, not one of my locticians. My loctician.
mhm.
He's the one who started my locks. There's nothing dreadful about my locks. That's it.
Good, 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 good. Awesome. So let's call it locks, not dread.
Hey, I want dreadlocks now.
Nothing
Yeah,
dreadful about my locks. That's it.
exactly. Okay.
Shout out
I want dreadlocks.
Shout out to Log Nation. But yeah, so guys, that will do it for us today. This does it for another episode of Now You Know podcast, and it was brought to you by Stuck in the Middle. And you can always follow us on Instagram on NYK Podcast or on Twitter at Now You Know One. Again, Instagram NYK Podcast, Twitter Now You Know One. This is Belle, the lovely Adele, Mr. Aristide, and yours truly, Chef Carl. Have a good day.